Okay, how are you guys? I'm gonna explain it to you how to export the Blender files into the OBJ or gltf format. Okay, the first one, we have this cube here, and then we have our 3D viewport here. It appears it doesn't have a texture, but it actually has. So let's move. Oh yeah, the Blender software use the right click system, so not like in any other software which they use the left click. So we choose this cube here, and then we move on to these options. This is called the viewport shading. The first one is the solid mode, so it doesn't have any texture. The texture is not gonna appear at all. So, and then we move on to the third one, which is the material preview mode. Then as you can see here, I already added some texture here. And then let's move our viewport onto the right here. I'm using scrolling right now, and then I'm gonna go to the UV editors tab. So when you choose an object in Blender, you have these options here: object mode, and then the edit mode, or the hotkeys is tab. When you press one of them, they have these little three options here. The first one is for the vertex. This means for the dot one, and then the second one is the H1. H1 is the line between two vertices, and then the third one is the face. Face one is consists of 4 vertices and 4 edge. And then as you can see here, as you can see here, when I pick one of the face, it will appear on the left side on the UV editors tab, and then I can move it, and it will connect to the object texture on the right side. So, but if I select all of them, it will select of the it will change the entire texture of the object. You can scale it down, you can rotate it, and then yeah. Okay, the first. Okay, let's say if we already finished this project here, and then we want to save the texture as well as a package files. I'm gonna save it on the desktop. Let's say new folder, save as. Then I'm going to use the the pack resource. It means it will packaging all of our asset, like the texture on the object, the particle, the particle grass. And then it will pack one file, which is our little image right here. But if we saw it on our files, it doesn't have any texture folder here, which is why we want to use that options again, but this time is unpack resource. And then this one, use files in current directory, creates when necessary. What it means, it will make the folder for us, automatically, so we don't have to manually place the texture on it again, and then we can save it, and then we can export it as an OBJ. Export OBJ, and then choose our folders, and then export. let's say if I have this two object right here, I just want to export the right cube, and I choose the export options. I can choose the selected only, which means I just want to export the right cube, you know, so it doesn't export all of our assets or our object. And then the third one is export it as a gltf format. They have this three format, but because we have already the texture folder on this file, we don't need that, and then we just need the gltf embedded file, and then that's it. Let's check our files. This one, I think. Oh yeah, as you can see here, I have three blender files. Why? Because I'm automatically have this autosave option that gonna make like a three copy of them, and but because this file is finished, yeah, we don't want to change it again, so we can delete those files, the blend one or the blend two files. You can delete those, and then that's it. We have the blender files, gltf, obj. MTL is whole packaging with the obj, so you don't have to worry about that. You can ignore that, and then that's the whole folder.